Infinite love, beautiful people. Welcome back to our new video. What is guilt? Why does a guilt come into a being? And how do we deal with that feeling of guilt? How do we approach this feeling inside of us, and how do we get rid of it once and for all? Let us now inquire together. Welcome back, beautiful people. So, this feeling of guilt is a feeling of whole human mankind. If you observe, not only yourself, because we are always concerned by ourselves, by our own small ego. If we take a look, the entire human mankind, the whole world, what is in common to them and us? We all have same problems. We all share this feeling of guilt, and not just only feeling of guilt, almost every feeling that we have, every problem that we have, someone else is also having the same problem. So, why is it important for us to know that the whole world has the same feeling of guilt? It is important because when you know that not only you have this problem, you are free. You are free to look. Why does it happen? Not only to you, but to whole human mankind. So what is guilt? What is this feeling inside of us when we think that we didn't do something that we wanted to do, or we missed opportunity? And also there can be a feeling of guilt because we haven't do something that society wants us to do. We have not confirmed in a way that the world wants us to do, like defending your country in a war, killing other human beings. We can feel guilt for almost anything. So you all know what the guilt is. You felt it, and you're probably feeling now. But we are more concerned, how do we approach this problem? Because with every problem, the solution is by coming close to it. Not just having a goal. When you have a specific goal in your head and you come to this problem, then you cannot be free of it, because your mind is already automatically set what it needs to do. Therefore, it cannot look and observe for the solution. So how do you approach the problem without having a goal in it? For start, you have to observe the feeling inside of you by giving total attention to it. It is like you are doing it for the first time in your life. Let's say, for example, you have never seen the guilt in your life. You never felt this feeling. And suddenly this strange feeling arises in you. There is nothing to identify with. There is no folder to put it in. So what do you do with this strange feeling? You cannot escape from it. You cannot fight it. You can only observe it. You can give your total attention to this rising problem in you. Your entire attention and awareness come and observe this feeling inside you. What is happening when you approach this like something new, like something that you saw the first time in your life? To find out this, we have to first observe what happens when we try to solve guilt or any other feeling for that matter by our standard way of living or doing it. So when we are faced with the guilt, we start to escape from it. For example, you are feeling guilt that you haven't helped someone that you wanted to do, Or you are feeling guilt that you missed opportunity to be with a woman or a man that you always wanted to. You haven't had the feeling or courage to do it. So now you are feeling this miserable feeling inside you. It's eats you from the inside. You are sad and full of pain, but you cannot get rid of it. So what do? We start to escape. We start to search something to do just to get our mind off it. But what is happening inside? The feeling of guilt has not melted away. Actually, it's dormant. When you escape from it, the people also use various addictions like alcohol, smoking, having sex, everything that helps you to escape from the feeling of pain inside. And this pain can never go away. It is like seed. It's there. So you escape from it, you do something, but when you come back to yourself, when you are alone, the pain is there. And so the guilt hunts us for the rest of our lives, and we can never solve it or escape it. The other feeling is to face the guilt, trying to correct that what we have done. And in doing so, we are also escaping, because you are not actually facing the problem of guilt, but you are facing the problem of having bad feelings, because you cannot bear that what you have inside. So you try to fight it, try to get rid of the feeling, and so the guilt remains. The feeling is there and you cannot escape from it. So now that we know what is happening when we are using method to solve a problem, now what will happen if you try something completely different? If you stay with it, if you come close to the problem but not touch it, just there and observe the problem, observe what is happening inside. So you have this feeling inside you, and you sit down and you discard all of the thoughts. Why does it happen? Why did it happen? You come close to this rising problem, because the problem is not the guilt itself, but the feeling inside your body, the thoughts that you are thinking. So you become one with your guilt, with your feeling of pain and your thoughts and your body, by giving total attention and observing this feeling. You have not tried to solve the problem. Instead, you have come close to it, to see it, to learn from it. So when you observe, you will see that the pain suddenly goes even stronger. The guilt becomes immense because you have allowed it to flower. Before, it was always a seed, always there, waiting for us. But now you have come to it and you give your total attention, and it has grown into a big tree. But still, you observe it. You stay with it. It is something completely new that is happening inside, and you are watching it. And then happens something interesting. Please, while I'm talking this, you can also do this for yourself, right here, right now, and get rid of it forever. Or also you can do it, test it, when this is finished. Go to a place, sit and observe. When you give your total attention to it, this immense tree that is suddenly become even stronger than before, it starts to wither away. The pain is reducing and everything melts away. And there is only observation. So when you observe like this, completely free, you are not using this to escape the guilt. You will see in that moment everything, why the guilt has arisen, what was needed from it, what is needed for you to do right now. Not just to escape or fight it, but to actually do what is right. For example, if the guilt was caused by not helping someone, you will see that. By seeing that, your brain will change, that you never do the same mistake again. Because what has happened, it has happened. You have to let it go. But your brain is suddenly completely transformed. You don't have to think to do that what is right next time. You will do it because you will see the necessity of it. Also, if you are fighting something that society wants you to be, you will see that this norm is artificial. It's not good. And you will see that you don't have to do everything that the society wants you to do it. For example, if your family wants you to do something that they want, and you see that it is false, you will let it go. And you will do what's right, not what you want, not what family wants. And you will know that it is right because it comes from compassion and love. So these are just examples, but these examples doesn't mean a thing. You have to find this out for yourself. You have to observe the whole structure of guilt, of pain, and everything involved in creating it. And by observing, I mean you don't think, you just watch what will happen. And everything in attention will be revealed to you. So develop the skill of observation and try it for yourself. Thank you for inquiring with me. And until next video, infinite love to all of you beautiful people.